TOPSTEP has some insane statistics on their website, but they're not just what you're thinking. And so I want to talk about what they mean for us as traders, and I want to show you these insane statistics. I got this idea from Zenom Trader. He said very useful data shared by TOPSTEP, and he asked TOPSTEP 2024 trader statistics, assuming 100,000 traders, the number of traders that get funded, number of traders that get a payout, number of traders that go to the live funded account. And they got this from the bottom of TOPSTEP's website, a 2024 trader performance statistics, put on a table to make it look better. And so let's talk about it. Number of traders that start, let's assume 100,000 traders. The only amount of traders that get funded is 12.4 thousand. And here's the thing to already start. Out of these 12.4 thousand traders, that means that there are 87.6 thousand traders that fail the challenge. But the question is, how many challenges do they actually fail? Because if you're used to losing challenges, you're not losing just one. You're doing one, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other. So if we are going from number of past challenges, this number is already going to be about 1%. Because 87% of traders already fail. But how many times do they fail? Because think about it, we're talking about individual traders. And from the 12.4 thousand traders that get funded, only 3.5 ever get a payout. So that means that 96.5 thousand traders start the challenge and might get to funded, but never made money from TOPSTEP. And then the question remains once again, how many of these traders only fail one time? So if you're thinking about the raw number of challenge accounts bought versus accounts that ever got into a payout, these numbers go absolutely insane. And then we have the live funded accounts, which means on their FAQ, can I move the Express account to a live funded account at any time? No, you need at least 5 payouts in any single funded account, and then you'll be called up to live. They also say that they might reach out to you to move to live early, but I very rarely have seen this happen, and I don't think that it usually happens. Which means that only 96 out of 100,000 traders ever get to 5 payouts in any single funded account. So you can almost look at the live funded as how many traders get to 5 payouts. And now this is my question to you. How many traders do you think that start, get funded, and get a payout, right? Only this, start, funded, payout, and actually break even on their costs. And I think that this raises a very important point. Prop firms don't really want to move you to live. And I see traders saying, oh, prop firms make money when you lose. Prop firms make money when you lose. Why can't they just A-book traders? Look, because most traders aren't even good enough to get 5 payouts in a row. So that means that the inconsistency in traders is absolutely insane. And this leads me to why do people fail? And the truth is, most people fail because they don't have a strategy. They've seen someone get a big payout and they thought, I wonder if I can do that specific thing. And we've seen probability is no. So if you have no strategy and you're doing this, you're just gambling and it's not going to work out. So the reason why traders are failing at prop firm challenges, the number one is the lack of strategy. But let's say that you do have a strategy. If you don't, the second link in the description is where I reveal my full strategy. I live trade every week. I do a daily market breakdown every single day, and we get traders funded in just 90 days. But if you have the strategy, then comes the lack of risk management. How many traders do I know that their one thought process is, okay, you know what? I'm going to get this strategy. I'm going to risk the full drawdown, and hopefully I pass. That not looking at trading in a professional manner is what is making these statistics happen. None of these 96,000 traders take trading seriously enough to use proper risk management. You go and you risk all of your drawdown. You hope that you pass. You hope that you get the payout. And eventually you just blow it over and over and over again. And then boom, the statistics are absolutely insane. There's a reason as to why futures prop firms are so profitable. Apex makes tens of millions of dollars in profit every single month. TOPSTEP makes tens of millions of dollars in profit every single month. All of the top futures prop firms make insane amounts of profit because traders lack strategy or lack risk management. You simply don't understand risk management. But let's say you do. You might say that it's trading psychology, but it's lack of discipline. Kimmel, how can I fix my trading psychology? I always overtrade. Put a limit, and if you disrespect that limit, it's all a lack of discipline. Trade one time per day, one trade per day. Do that for 3 months, and you'll see your results completely change. Kimmel, I don't know what happens. I take a loss, and all of a sudden, I'm over-risking and I blow my account. It's lack of discipline. It's like, hey, Kimmel, how can I lose weight? Well, what about you stop stuffing your mouth with chocolates? Maybe that discipline is actually gonna make you lose weight. Hey, Kimmel, how can I stop blowing accounts? Well, have a strategy, have proper risk management, and stick to that strategy and that risk management. But no, you lack discipline. And then you think that trading psychology is the reason why. It's not trading psychology, it's you being stupid. These statistics are absolutely insane because I know that they're not even real. They don't show the reality of trading. Yes, only 12% of traders get funded, but out of the 85,000 traders that don't get funded, how many of them blow 5 accounts? How many traders that get funded and never receive a payout have blown 10 accounts? How many traders that have received the payout are actually break even in just prop firms? I would say that the number of traders that are actually break even in their trading journey with prop firms is 96. It's 0.1%. And you think that you're going to get to that 0.1% without a real strategy, without risk management, without discipline. You're hoping, oh, maybe this works out to me. Maybe I'm going to get a payout. Maybe I'm going to make all of my money back. What about you stop having a maybe and you actually start having a strategy? You actually start having good risk management. You actually start having discipline. And then you'll see this flipping around for you. You'll be the top 0.1%, but you want to be the top 0.1% doing what the 99.9% of traders do. So take this as proof that whatever you are doing right now that is not thinking long term, you are going to blow up. You're going to lose. You are not going to be the 0.1%. You need a strategy. Second link in the description. You need proper risk management. You need discipline. And I talk about this every single day. I talk about this on YouTube. I have multiple risk management videos. I have multiple strategy videos, multiple trading psychology / discipline videos. And I talk about this inside of Funded Trading Blueprint where we get traders funded in just 90 days. So you skip to 12% in just 90 days. The reason why these statistics are insane is because I know that they don't paint the full picture. And that is insane to me. It's time to take your trading seriously. It's time to become the 0.1%. Don't become the liquidity to all of these traders that are receiving payouts, that are going fully live. And I'm using TOPSTEP because they are one of the few that actually share all of their data. And by the way, the data is right here at the bottom of their website because there's so many futures prop firms out there. For example, I think one of the best ones in terms of price to quality ratio is FundingTicks, which by the way, with code Kimmel, you will always get the best discount. And if we were to combine all of these prop firms' data, we would be so shocked that maybe, just maybe, traders would finally take this seriously. And I hope that at least one trader is able to watch this video, see that this data doesn't paint the full picture, and thinks to himself, you know what? I think it's time to take trading seriously. I think it's time to take prop firms seriously. I think it's time to stop being payout liquidity. And you take action to become the 0.1%. So with that being said, I really wanted to talk about this. I think this is absolutely insane after 6 years of trading. Seeing this sort of data, it still blows my mind. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to get funded in 90 days, check the second link in the description. And the best futures prop firm right now in terms of price to quality ratio is definitely FundingTicks with code Kimmel.